Speed. Stopped in his tracks. Corner one. And strolls forward. Gillespie has come to take. Albert's now moved to the far post. Won by Moses. Got good height on the header. Eden. Barton, the player who stayed back. Barnsley moving up. Holding the line about halfway inside their own half. Here's Shearer. Prefer to get a little poke at it. It does get a bit congested. I'm a bit surprised that they're not using the flanks better. Newcastle tended to have three at the back, Barnsley, and those three are not being stretched too often. Away by Jones. He's the widest of the back three when there are only three. Offside against Anderson. Good save anyway. On by Pearce. And clearly offside, Anderson. No foul given. Ward's challenge on Pearce. Carefully down the line by Fjortoft. And a corner one. Very typical piece of industry by Ashley Ward. Corner quickly taken. Here's Redfern. Philip. Redfern trying to curl. Too high. Looks away in disappointment. You've had his impressive record, 13 goals this season, luckily 5 from the penalty spot, but his strike rate has been good. Batting. Anderson further forward, now down the left side. Lee. Barnsley holding about 22 yards out. Now forced back, good head again by Moses. Defending well, Barnsley. Speed. Lee. Faced by the Zoo. Rob Lee. Plenty of fire in that. Almost surprised Dave Watson. Got down well, but the pace of the shot forced him to move very quickly. And, came through the crowd a bit. Speed. Everything to his right. That's looking for Shearer, and it finds him off the crossbar. In by Anderson. The duck is broken. And collectively, the football club and the city of Newcastle is very happy for the Swede. First real mistake that Barnsley made is should have been cut out, but wasn't by Jones. Shearer's shot off the underside of the crossbar. Quickest to react was Anderson. 1-0 Newcastle. Well beaten by Shearer's shot. Nothing that Dave Watson could do about the follow-up header. Fjortoft trying to battle his way through. Barton reacting a little bit strongly. And here's Shearer, well fed by Anderson. Far side is Speed. Real chance to bring real comfort to the half-time dressing room. Challenge by Barton. Corner rightly given. Last chance for Barnsley in the half. Sunshine and snow showers. Well claimed and well held too under the challenge. Solid arms, careful hands. And the tension has been lifted both for Anderson, the scorer of the goal, after Shearer had hit the crossbar, and for the Newcastle crowd. A partnership of two up front brings a dividend, and Newcastle lead 1-0 at half-time. Newcastle haven't won here in the Premiership since they beat Bolton Wanderers on the 17th of January. Haven't won in the Premiership anywhere since the success at Aston Villa on February the 1st. I'm sure that Kenny Dalglish may have reminded his side that Barnsley came back strongly in the second half of the cup tie. Bullock. Ward. Piotr far post. Bullock had dropped back. That's a corner. Bullock on the goal line. Good header. Labizas. Different angle, but a bit too flat across. Wall beautifully pulled down, and it's going to square in. Fyodorov scores after the mistake by Shay Given. And Fyodorov, I think, collided with the post in forcing the ball home. Beautiful piece of play here by Ashley Ward. And from then on, he was favoured with fortune, because Given should have saved that, as he knows. It was a nasty crunch for Fyodorov, but he made sure the ball went home. Beautifully taken on the instep. It's got the defender on the wrong side, Dabizas, but it shouldn't have led to anything, but did through the mistake by Given and the determination of Fyodorov. Obviously the ribs are hurting, and the fear would be that he's broken a rib. The collision with the post by Fyodorov has resulted in considerable concern for most in the crowd of 36,534. John Hendry gets a Barnsley corner. Well, again in front of the goalkeeper. Hendry far post, Jones for the angled run, being watched by Shearer. Shearer didn't know where it was. That's a good claim from Tinkler. Shearer wasn't sure. Came to Tinkler. Got a clear head at it. It's well plucked out of the air. Played Robley. Speed. Free kick. Challenged by Scott Jones. Trying to size it up on his left side. Speed. Pierce places it with care. Surprised he doesn't check which way the wind's blowing. Check the surface just in front of the ball. And get it round the edge of the wall. Full weight to pounce to a half-cleared ball. Stuart Pearce. No. It's unpalatable for the home supporters, but for all the possession that Newcastle have, Barnsley look the more likely. Either side as they take all the 3 points. Well met by Shearer. Nicely done by Bozancic. Referee wants to get some attention for the Swede. He was hurt in that challenge with Bozancic. Good to see Janaga Fyotov. Fully recovered, now back sitting on the bench. Finds Pearce. That's a good delivery. But not a good contact by Davizas. He remains in there. It's he who's gone forward. Watson gone to defence. Lee getting his way through. Still Rob Lee. Just couldn't make contact at the far post, the Greek. But fine example of leading by example and industry. And Rob Lee a little unlucky. Just overhit the cross. Redford. Hendry and Albert. Here's Moses. Watson. Cool as you like. Must make it even worse for Shay Given watching at the other end. Fitzpatrick needs a good cross from Stuart Pearce. Finds Fitzpatrick. And here's Batty. Took it across when there was a shooting chance initially. Good header out by Dazoo. Batty. Davizas. Tries to go through the crowd, is brought down, but the referee plays advantage. Rob Lee's cross. Shearer! It's that man again to the rescue of Newcastle United. A week ago, his goal took them to the cup final. Strong header over the despairing hand of David Watson. Industry again from Rob Lee, who supplied the cross. And Watson, who hadn't come for it, as a claim for a push by Barnsley. But the goal stands. Newcastle lead 2-1, and I couldn't see a push there. Down the line by Pearce. Some wise heads playing it out here in the end for Newcastle. Redford. Oh, what an expression of relief. And what a player. Once again, Alan Shearer saving his team, bringing delight to the supporters. But it's a familiar story for Barnsley.